You know, I was watching a lot of videos on YouTube and on TikTok with people who look like me saying, why is everybody so mad at us? We've never done nothing to none of these groups. Why do they have so much anger and hatred towards us? You really want to know the truth? All you got to do is look up. You see these pink people, just go on YouTube and type in heat wave in China and see how they had to go in caves. Go on YouTube and type in heat wave in Europe and you'll see what I mean. Even over here in the United States, and I said the United Stinks, or the United Stinks of collapsing corporations, or the United Snakes, whatever way you want to word the lip salad, this bullshit ass piece of shit experiment that these pink parasites created. Heat kills germs. They know that what's coming up, leading up to the Carrington event and the Grand Solar Flash Minimum, it's going to be a spontaneous combustion thing with these pink people, where they cook from the inside, like a microwave. When you put something in a microwave and whatnot, and they cook it from the inside out. Well, this is what's happening to them. They don't have leaders. This is why their leaders trying to run to these different bunkers, and they just wanted to run recently and whatnot. They tried to, Jared Kushner tried to run overseas, run across the world and whatnot to a fortified bunker and whatnot in Albania and all of that. And the rich so-called pink white billionaires want to burrow underground or run out into space and all. You see them running, right? Because they know what's coming. Want to heat them up, cook them. Like, you ever heard something simmering in a frying pan? Well, every time they go out there, they don't see them radiation waves coming and just cooking them from the inside out. There's nothing they can do. They started out with one plane. And now they're up to 12, 13 planes. And I've seen them another day, look like 13 planes was in the sky. So they know subconsciously that they're not going to make it. They're NPCs, non-playable characters. Anything without melanin, first of all, don't have a soul. So it's expendable off the planet, period. It's not organic, period. So we're in a fight. The organics versus the non-organics. We have Mother Nature on our side. They have mediocre technology on their side. Who is obsessed with technology? And who, if you look at our history, always been intertwining with Mother Nature. Just look at the difference. While the pink people try to lump us in their foolishness and call us all the same and sinners, and we got to do better with the planet. No. The aliens are back there because humanity's messing. See how they always lump you in there? Now they didn't destroy the planet, charge for air, water, and every goddamn thing else on the planet. But now they say God's mad at everybody. See, you see that right there? The gaslight, God's mad at everybody, but they're the ones who benefit from the bullshit. But God's mad at everybody. They drop nukes on the planet. We don't own no nukes and all this other stuff. And then that's when the UFO activity started increasing. But now they say the UFOs are mad at everybody who have the ability to destroy the planet right now. The UFOs do have the ability to destroy. But if not, they're sitting back waiting. But now so-called pink people act like they're shocked. They're knocking, haven't went nowhere. You know why they scared? Because now they realize that all of them sins they was getting away with, all of the brutalizing, murdering, and everything, feeding babies, all that. There was an entity out there watching them the whole time. And when they realized that there was an entity out there watching them, that means, oh my God, I might be going through some karma real soon. Another universal law of judgment. Yeah, all of that in a nutshell. But instead of them being decent because these are NPCs, or decent because they have a soul, but we're dealing with soulless pink people and whatnot that's expendable from that sun. All you got to do is type in heat wave in Europe, heat wave in China, and then you'll see the numbers plummeting, but their fake leaders just manipulate numbers on a fake computer screen for right now. See, they can't Cabbage Patch Kids like they used to. See, they had people coming in from Germany after World War II, orphan trains with no parents, if you notice, right? The story of the Cabbage Patch Kids, if you notice that too, right? Incubator babies, right? Where a man from, wasn't even a doctor, took children from out of hospital in New York and shipped them to Chicago to benefit off the misery of little premature babies. A soulless pink parasite, isn't it? Told you, heat kills germs. That's why we can't have a conversation about that heat killing these germs on this planet right now. Because this parasite is unfit to be hosting or be leading anything, let alone something you should be listening to. You should be running away from something under judgment right now that's going to war against nature, period. And then try to lump us in their foolishness. This is why the pink male or the white male have the most difficulty having children. It's a defense mechanism for Mother Nature. He who's the most horrific to children shouldn't be allowed to have children. He's the most horrific to the planet, should have the lowest fertility rates on the planet. Let's talk, pink man. Why your fertility rate's really the lowest and you want to merge with robots because you can't incubate. I think because of the sun heating up that ass is up so bad now, they can't incubate babies and Cabbage Patch Kids babies no more. So now like I told you, here come the whole merge with robot thing going on now. You see what I mean? With a soulless parasite. But they normalize it and want to lump us in it like we having that conversation with them. Nah, we having a conversation with nature. Your conversation is merging with robots. You know, Elon Musk, supposedly the richest man in the world, but I don't know why he just ran to China for a bailout, but he's the richest man in the world, you know, as they claim. You know what I'm saying? Elon Musk, you know, eugenics, just like his dad from Germany, just like, just like Hitler, just like Epstein and all of these clowns and whatnot. I call him Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, putting together Frankenstein, body parts, putting together body parts, Frankenstein, Epstein obsessed with eugenics. And then if you look at the old movies, Frankensteins, remember the Steins and the Steins. So we know that little lids obsessed with eugenics, but guess what? Don't know D going rewarded. So them sitting up under the check heat wave out in Israel too. You understand me? They spontaneous combust from that sun too, sitting up there flapping their lips, talk about something they're chosen when that sun taking them out of here, proving that the sun is an anti-Semite. Just like the rest of us who expose these parasites, these pink parasites with a mental illness. Now, you know you got to be mentally disturbed if you think you chosen, but you can't stand next to me standing outside in that sun. Something natural is that sun, but you chosen for what? Your people have to pay your people to have children, and that's down in Israel, the most vaccinated, but they chosen for. They don't have no scriptures backing them, so they have to bomb historical sites and whatnot to destroy history, to pretend like they're chosen. That pathetic low fertility rate have to pay their women to be with them. Little lid parasite. Boy, it's a privilege to see all you pink people have to deal with the issues of the sun. You only had a 6,000 year run, so don't think that your scientists can answer what's really going on with a little 6,000 year run. It's laughable at best. It's laughable at best. That's why y'all getting caught off guard with a whole lot of shit. But yeah, brothers and sisters, just type heat wave in China, just type heat wave in Europe, heat wave in Israel, or even heat wave over here, and see who it affects the most. See who affects the most is the ones who started with one plane, goddamn, there 12 planes in the sky now, spraying in survival mode, huh? Just sit back, y'all, and enjoy that sun. Get out in it every day and activate, because we got some cleaning up to do on this planet.